All right, guys, I'm gonna do part 2 right away. So I just started ripping shit out, man. Get a bucket, put all your lights and your grommets in them. I'm gonna pull these out next, and I'm just gonna start cutting and tearing, man. I don't care what I got here; it's all going away. So I'm gonna put you on pause. Just look at that shit, just crazy. And this is a 95 Benson, but we keep them clean. So, anyways, I'm put you on pause. All right, guys. I am going to use wire nuts. People are like, oh, why would somebody use wire nuts? But the thing is these butt connectors, they get corroded on the inside. You can see all that stuff. I did on the tractor a while back. I did a bunch of wiring in the back, and I soldered a bunch of it. That's probably what I'm going to do here. The only bad thing about the soldering is you don't really, who carries a soldering iron on their rig? But you can use, here I'll darn it, I think I cut it out. So I had used one of these little orange ones, and I actually took silicone after I was done with the wiring, and I jabbed a bunch of silicone into the edge of this. This right here is going to be far more protected with silicone, so when the wires are in here, then you just take the silicone and you put it in there pretty heavy, and you smush it in with your finger, let it set up, and then the next day put everything in. I had a wire back here that I had taken that one off, and I was just curious. I was going to include it into the video, but I just didn't, sorry. But the end of it was super clean, like it was clean, like this clean. I mean, very, very clean. It wasn't corroded at all, so I'm like, huh. I think I am gonna, I'm gonna, like I said, I'm gonna keep doing the video on this. So they have like these blocks. I'm not gonna be doing that. These ones that come out from the sides, I'm not gonna cut those wires out because those are all from my side marker lights and all the way down, and all those lights work. But the problem is with this, there were so many splice points. I mean, this tape was just everywhere. Everywhere, everywhere, everywhere. So, and again, you can see, I don't know how many ground blocks you need, but that's kind of crazy. So, but there's wires coming in through there, so I got to clean all that up. I'm going to remove that block there, and then I took off these center lights. So I'm going to go ahead and put you guys on pause, and I'm going to, like I said, I'm just ripping and tearing because I'm going to start over, man. I'm done with this shit. All right, guys. This didn't take very long. I mean, like I said, I'm starting over, so I got to cut this plug out yet. But now, when you do this, so you got, see, the less, and these are all sealed connections, so these aren't that bad. But over time, with the messing around, you can see where they just start to split. So you can see, this is where the main cable comes through. So being that I didn't unplug my trailer or anything, I didn't mess with anything up there. And as long as you keep it clean and you maybe get a little bit of notation for yourself, like what, you know, just to make sure, or do everything with pictures or videos. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to eliminate that block, like I said, and then I'm going to actually pull this all out so it comes right out of these two center ones, because I don't want to have to rerun the big cable. So all this shit's got to go. It's got to go. So I'm going to go ahead and put you on pause. All right, so I got this wire right here. Actually, if you see up underneath there, I don't know if you guys can see that or not. That's where the main wires come in. Yeah, you guys can see that. So what I'm going to do is, like I said, so I already pulled this big one out. This I can actually utilize. The stuff, this wire itself is not bad. So try not to rerun a main wire from the front of your trailer all the way to the back, because this stuff isn't cheap, I'm sure. So I'm going to go ahead and keep cutting. And then I think what I might end up doing is, because there were actually a couple dock bumpers here, and when I put new ones in, these ones were garbage as well. So I'm thinking I might grab my 4-inch hole saw after I pull all the wires. I think I might cut two more lights in there. Maybe I might just put my beacon lights inside there and then go back to the 3 and 3. So anyways, I'm gonna put you back on pause. All right, guys, the worst is over. So yeah, believe it or not, it's over. All right, so I got that wire, the main wire, going completely out. So I assume that these two wires and these two wires probably, these two probably split this side of the trailer and those two probably split that side. For all the running lights is my guess, without getting into it. But you want to save as much of this as you can, so I'm not going to cut it here. I'm going to go ahead so I have enough what's called service to work on. That's the problem that I was running into when I was trying to find out what was what. All the wires were so uneven, leaving this much wire on something, this much wire on another. So you want to keep as much of that cable as you can. So like I said, you want to be able to have enough service, so that way probably end up, like I said, cutting in those two 4-inch and or maybe 3-inch, I don't know what size, I think it's 4, and then being able to pop out, you know, one of the two or both lights so you can gain access to your splice points. So this right now is very central located, so I still have a bunch of wires floating down in there that I have to oh, that's nice, but I got the block out. But just, I mean, it's just crazy, man, all the shit that was in this trailer for these nine lights. Yeah, 9 lights. It's like there's a shit ton of wires, and just nothing made sense, man. So now at least I can kind of go, now I can go ahead and turn my lights on and find out. I'll do that on the next video. So anyways, I'm going to go ahead and cut this all out, cut this back, give me some service, and now I'll be able to see what lights are what lights. Please like and subscribe to the channel. Ciao.